Hello, May Flaum here, and here in the studio I am getting ready for back to school, and that means a whole lot of organizing and planning and getting things back to a more strict schedule than it is in summer. And with all of that organizing, I thought it would be fun to dress up my little daily chalkboard here, and I'm excited to show you here today how I did just that. To create a project like mine, there are endless substitutions that can be made. You are going to need a mini chalkboard, or if you prefer, a mirror or a photo frame would also work really nicely. Cardstock, buttons, liquid adhesive, ink, and a wood grain specialty paper are also going to be good items to have on hand. To begin, I will create an apple and weld the design so that the stem and the apple cut as one. This is one of my favorite files on the ScanNCut to do this with. In addition to my welded apple, that is approximately 4 inches wide, I will also cut out the back to school word art that is included on this machine. I love using these files for my projects, and this font is perfect for this project. With these two files cut out of wood veneer paper, I decided I wanted to use the number 2 instead of the word 2. Another favorite trick here, I scanned my mat so that I could see exactly where I had a cuttable surface, and then I sized, placed, and cut the number 2. With these 3 pieces cut, it's time to do some coloring. I used some sheer colors that are in water brush pens. Any kind of sheer color, from watercolor to spray mist, would work. You could even water down some acrylic paint to make a color wash. I really just want to add a little tint of color to the lovely wood pieces of the apple and also the number 2. Now here's a tip. Cut out a circle from your ScanNCut machine, slightly smaller than the apple, from really heavy cardstock, and back your apple with that so it has a little extra stability if your paper is warping or if it doesn't feel steady enough. Once dry, I adhered the number 2 and the apple together and inked lightly with a black permanent ink just to add a little bit of an aged look. I also added on some glaze to bring in a bit of shine to this, and I just love the results. Once these pieces have fully dried, it's time to decorate. Place some foam adhesive around the back of the apple where the piece will overlap onto the chalkboard surface. This is going to give it some lift in that lower area and really help make your pieces more stable. Next, adhere the back and the school using liquid adhesive. With our key pieces added, guess what? It's time to decorate. Place a generous line of liquid adhesive down the edge and add buttons. Don't worry about getting things perfect. A few random choices tend to make this kind of project turn out better. To fill in the small gaps, you could use beads, sequins, even dots of dimensional paint. For more shine on the words, I added some gold paint and spread it around carefully with a paintbrush. I love how this adds just a little bit of metallic shine to my words. To finish off my piece, I'm adding in some red buttons and beads for a little extra contrast. I really love the pop of bold color that this adds, and I am enjoying so much how quickly this project is coming together. If desired, and for a final touch, add a bit of gold paint on a foam brush around the edges. And once dry, you could also rub a bit of black ink on it as well. Remember, I recommend a permanent ink so that it doesn't rub off onto your fingers. You know, this little wood veneer back to school with the apple, this is one of my favorite projects that I've made with the ScanNCut. I absolutely love how it turned out and how much depth and texture it really has for really just a little piece of paper cut out. I hope you've enjoyed this project tutorial. You can check out the Brother ScanNCut website for more ideas. And of course, you can visit me over on my blog for even more videos and blog posts from me featuring the ScanNCut. Until next time, I wish you very happy crafting.